All of a sudden, Soho shows one frame that is totally white behind the sun. It's all white. Check it out. So think about it. Everything there is so white. My golly, look at that. And then this object here is double something. It looks like a big potato with a. Look at that. It looks like one enormous finger. It looks like a cylinder, look. Really look like a finger with a fingernail on the right, on the left side. But check this out. All the objects there, look, they're white. So this is the real universe is like this, the real reality. Maybe that's where we go when we die. That's where people say the white lie, follow the white lie, and the people see this white guys in that white deal. They see all their dead people, relatives, and could this be that? And that's the reality, the truth. And we're living in a construct that is a simulation where the physical body has emotion, but in this world everything is perfect. There's no imperfection, and everything is uniform, and nothing happens. So they send them to this deal to experience emotions. Check it out. There's some spherical things there. It look like planets or something. Could this be? Look, there's a sphere right there. There's another one right here. Look at that. There's another one right there. Those are no planet, or I don't know. So there's a sphere right there, and this is bright deal right here. Look at that. And then you see the hands everywhere. I mean, that's the geometry, but it's all white. And then that double something here with a tube or a ring, I don't know how to call that. So imagine if that's the truth, and then there is another video, smuggled out of NASA, given to Jose Escamilla, where it shows this white light filtering from that. I guess that's the only thing that can match. That matches that. Look, check it out. See, look, there's more spheres there. There's another universe, I guess, another reality. And then this is the dark one where we are. The one that we see in this physical world. Look at that. And you see the geometry. See all these fingernail shapes. I mean, it's the exact same thing as that white deal, but this is dark. What we see at night and in space. This planet is something weird, man. I mean, you see stars and this huge moon, but when you go into space, the moon is a tiny little thing. And they never show what the sun really looked like, only a yellow something there. Something yellow, and some light that comes in waves. I mean, this is something really weird. We are in something weird, man. And how come you don't see stars when you're in space? You don't see a single star anywhere. And that's exactly what that astronaut said when he went up in the Gemini 4, egg white. He say, as I was going up, the sky turned from pale blue to purple to black, not dark, black. And he said he couldn't see any stars. There were no stars. All he could see was the moon and the sun. No, yeah. Oh, he didn't say the sun. He said all he could see was the moon and earth, but nothing else. And he said some kind of light was glowing somewhere. It was, but it didn't strike anything. It was some weird light. I mean, that's a heck of a description. He said space is really cold. I mean, it was really cold, he said. And that's, so he must have felt really cold. That's the description he gave. He said he saw no stars. And that's what you see in images of the moon, Mars. You don't see a single star. You see things glowing somewhere, spheres and just like this deal. But these are fingernails. These are not stars. No. These are no constellation, no stars. These are nothing, man. This is some kind of shit there that... Look at that. Some spheres and some white. This is the only one that is kind of darkish, but it's white too. But it's all like that. Look at the bright. So I wonder if this is the truth, and all of a sudden there was a glitch in the projection, and the truth just appeared, and the satellite caught it. But in this recording, they were, as soon as this happened, the recording ended. Thousands of frames and many, only few days. I mean, it jumped throughout the entire month, only few frames, and that was it. It started out with this deal, with that. That's how it started out. And you can see that these are no stars. All this thing appearing and disappearing. They look. See, and you see the same double thing right there. Look at it. And there is a fingernail on it, or a hand. And then look at that, double dark deal. But then all of a sudden, they claim that this is Venus and Mercury. But in another recording, I saw 4 of these and 2 more going in opposite direction. It was a crazy deal. So what was that? And then you see these dark objects up here. Look. Well, like I say, if you look at this white frame, you don't see any of this. It's like a different dimension or world or reality, whatever you want to call it. And look what this thing looks like. It's full of the same geometry, something like a constructed deal. Look at that. But it's all hands. When I made this video, I didn't know nothing about the hands. Nothing. I only found out that geometry in 2016. So almost 4 years. At the end of 2015 is when I start noticing the geometry. Long time ago, I couldn't figure out what it was. What this geometry that was on every image, and images from galaxy, nebula, everywhere. Even on images recorded here on Earth. In my house, outside, I see When you zoom in, you see the same geometry. So that's the reality, the fabric of this reality is that geometry. So all of a sudden this happened, bang, look. See, but I want to show something that you can see columns. See, look at that. See that's a hand, that's a finger, and there's another finger. It's an index straight up, pointing up. But you see that there is a pattern there. These square patterns. Look. You can see it. That's what I call my eyes always. Is what these dark lines that are specific. Well, I end up finding out that these are fingernails like that. And then another one on top of it. And it's another one underneath. Well, those are hands. Those are fingers from hand. This makes a big finger like that. When you follow the line and then you realize that this thing is intercepting in several ways. It goes this way, it goes that way, it comes from the top to the bottom, and it creates the perfect shape of fingernail in every which way. So I was like, what? That's how I ended up finding out, and then I found the Apollo 8 image. And see, look at this deal right here. They are like on top of something. Well, those are hands. These are fingernails. All of those white deals are fingernails, but the few of them are bright white looking. Now look at this video from Jose Escamilla. Look at that. Look at that. The same white deal is filtering through those fingernails. And you can see that they are in front and three-dimensional, like you're in an aquarium. And they are deep, way far and wide and deep. You can see, and in the end, at the back, you can see the hand, a huge hand. Look at that enormous finger right there, behind the moon. That's on the moon. And then you can see right here, this is an enormous finger like that. And there's another next to it, you know, bigger. And another, just like you looking at your own hand. You can see exactly like a fingernail. And then you can see that the geometry is, another hand is intercepting inside of it. I mean, this is incredible, perfect, man. I mean, there is no imperfection. Everything matches. Only a guy could create something like that. But see, what I'm talking about, this light, white light filtering through them. Maybe this is the fake deal, is this dark thing, and the real, true reality is that white deal. See, look at that, how they look. See that bright deal on the left? Look at this, on the left. Where is that glow coming from? Look at this. And you can see a hand up here and more to video, but look how it glows. Check it out. Look, the glittering, the glowing from the left. Check it out. Look at that. See, they only gave in that short clip.